Welcome back, Fair Girl. This week's theme is all about anti-bullying. Now let's go check out this week's broadcast.
This week on College and Career Ready, we'll be interviewing one of my relatives, George Rodriguez.
Hey, Fair Falcons, tune into our show to find out how the Doppler reader works and how it's used.
Hey, Fair Falcons. This week we'll be interviewing Miss Nelson. Tune into my show for more details about this interview.
What's up, Fair Girl? This week will be all about anti-bullying, so tune into our show to find out what Fair Girls can do to prevent bullying.
Book Club is back. Fair Girls, tune into our show for a book themed on anti-bullying.
Do you want to buy an iPhone 6s or 6s Plus? Tune into my show to find out if it's really worth buying.
Hey Fair Girl, I'm your host Shani Santoyo, and this is our show called Song of the Week.
Welcome back, Fair Girls, to another bully-free episode. I'm your host, Ingrid Bermudez. And I'm your co-host, Yesenia Martinez. Hey, do you know if it's going to be cool this week? No, but I know what is cool? Anti-bullying. But let's go check out weekend weather to see what is going to be cool this week. With your hostess, Jose Gonzalez and Andrew Mason.
Welcome back, Fairwood. Today I'll be telling you this week's weather forecast. But before I do, let's head over to Andrew so he can tell you this week's Doppler radar information and how it's used.
Falcons, hope you guys enjoyed last week's show. This week I'll be telling you how the Doppler radar works and how it's used. The way a Doppler radar works is it sends beams around the circular pattern around the radar. It is reflected on how it's hail, raindrops, and can calculate how far away the precipitation is, which direction it's moving, and how big the raindrops are. Based on this week's Doppler radar, I informed you that there are clouds in Alaska coming towards us, so there's a possible chance of rain this weekend.
Today will be a high 82 and a low 64. Saturday will be a high 82 and a low 64. Sunday will be a high 79 and a low 63. Monday will be a high 82 and a low 63.
That's all for this week, fellow. Remember, we don't allow bullying in our school. So if you see bullying happening in campus, please make sure to tell an adult.
Now let's head back over to the studio with Angel Bermudez and Yesenia Martinez.
Thanks, guys. Now let's go check out All About Tech with your host, Luis Diaz.
I'm not afraid. Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to.
Remember, if you see any bullying, don't be afraid to ask or tell any parent or staff. The iPhone 6s and 6s Plus came out on September 2nd, 2015. The iPhone 6s and 6s Plus has multiple prices. For the 6s, a 16GB is $199, a 64GB is $299, and a 128GB is $399. The iPhone 6s Plus for 16GB is $299, 64GB $399, and 128GB is $499. One new feature for the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus is the 3D Touch. The 3D Touch can tell from a light tap to a hard press. The 3D Touch also unlocks menus of shortcuts with hard presses on home screen icons. The iPhone 6s and 6s Plus is now supporting 4K video recording. And another new feature is called Live Photos. It will capture 1.5 seconds before the snapshot is taken. One of the differences between the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6s Plus is size. The iPhone 6s is 4.7 inches and the iPhone 6s Plus is 5.5 inches. Bye, Fair Girl. Remember, be safe, respect, and respect.
We'll be back, Fair Girls.
Look at me with my fancy cheeseburger that I paid with my own money.
Hey, kid, give me that cheeseburger. You know you don't need it, big boy. Come on, give me that. Huh?
Oh, get away from me. I'm going to tell a teacher, and you're not going to bully me anymore.
Hey, kid, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'll take it.
Hey, I saw you walking down my hallway.
Hey, this is your hallway?
Yeah, you know the fine. Don't tell me you forgot the fine.
No, I promise, tomorrow.
Too late. looking at?
Help me!
Be quiet!
Tell the teacher, please!
Anthony was in trouble, and Mark didn't help. This is what he should have done.
Miss Sanchez, there's someone getting bullied over there.
Thanks, Mark. You're a really cool kid.
No problem.
We're back.
Know that Samantha is actually interviewing a relative this show? Really? That's cool. Yeah, let's go check out what relative it is with your host, Samantha Rodriguez.
This week on College and Career Ready, we'll be interviewing one of my relatives, George Rodriguez. I'm here with my Nino, George Rodriguez.
Hello.
What do you do?
My job consists of two job functions. One is to motivate and train people that I hire to sell homes for me. And two is to actually find and represent sellers when they're interested in selling their properties.
What is your job?
I'm a business owner, and I'm also a realtor.
What did you have to do to become a full-time realtor, and how long did it take?
I had to take 6 months of training and classes, multiple tests, and at the end I had to take a State of California exam, and that took me 6 months to become a realtor.
Did you have any other careers in mind other than being a realtor?
The other career that I had in mind when I was young was to be a veterinarian, and the reason was because I have a true passion and love for animals, especially dogs.
What interested you in being a real estate agent?
Another career that I was interested in being in high school, ironically enough, was a broadcaster. I like to be in front of people, I like to talk, and as well I also wanted to be a veterinarian. The reason why is because I have the love for animals, especially dogs.
Thank you for your time, Nino.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Samantha.
Man, I've been bugging from this week to tell me what they're doing this week, but they wouldn't tell me.
Well, Angel, that's harassment, and that's not allowed in fairgrounds.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. But let's go check out Fun with Food with your host, Destiny Rodriguez.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong.
Welcome back, Fairgrove. I'm Destiny Rodriguez, and I'm your host for Fun with Food. In today's show, we will be making a spider cracker.
But before we start, you have to wash your hands for 30 seconds or sing your ABCs. The ingredients you will be needing are pretzels in a stick form, crackers, some peanut butter, and some blueberries. The utensils you will be needing are a spatula or a spoon and a plate.
Now let's get started.
First off, you spread your peanut butter onto your cracker. After that, you put your crackers together. If your pretzels are too long, you can cut them in half. After you cut your pretzels in half, you take your pretzels and put them inside the cookie. Next, you take your blueberry and cut it in half. After you have cut your blueberries in half, take your blueberries and put them onto your cracker.
The week's host, Trinity Santoyo, try our cookie. So how do you like it?
Well, it's really good, Destiny. Thank you.
Remember, Falcons, if you see bowling going on, tell an adult. Well, that's all for this week, Fairgrove. Remember, I'm your host, Destiny Rodriguez for Fun with Food. Now let's head back to the studio with Angel Brumieres and Yesenia Martinez.
Thanks, Destiny.
Hey, Angel, what's wrong? I'm being bullied in school. Do you have any tips for me?
You could tell the principal or Mr. D. Show us that week's question for Weekly Poll.
Let's go check it out then. To your host, Giovanni Garcia.
What's up, Falcons? I'm Giovanni Garcia, your host for Weekly Poll. This week we'll be asking the kids on how the best way they can prevent bullying. And now let's head over to this week's question. And this week's question is, how can you stop bullying?
Treat everybody with respect. Stand up for others.
Treat everyone with respect. Stand up for others. Stand up for others. Tell a teacher. Stand up for others. Treat everybody with respect. Tell a teacher.
Stand up for others.
And these are the results.
Treat everyone with respect got 29%. Tell a teacher or office staff got 38%. Stand up for others got 33%. And the winner is tell a teacher or office staff.
Remember, Fairgrove, Falcons are responsible, safe, and respectful. Well, that's it for this week, Fairgrove. I'm your host, Giovanni Garcia, for Weekly Poll. Now let's head back to the studio with Angel Bermudez and Yesenia Martinez. Bye, Falcons.
Thanks, Gio. Let's go check out what's up with Fairgrove to see what future events are coming up with your host, Amber Rambula.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well.
Hey Fairgrove Falcons, I'm your host for What's Up with Fairgrove. Wednesday, October 22nd, girls varsity volleyball and boys varsity football will have a game against Valinda. This will be an away game from 3 to 4. On October 22nd, Mr. D's STEAM Club will be having a meeting in the Tech Center from 2:30 to 4:30. On Thursday, October 22nd, will be the Teacher of the Year ceremony at the district office in honor of Miss Nelson. On Friday, November 13th, will be the next dinner movie. Well, that's all for this week, Falcons. See you next week on What's Up with Fairgrove. Now let's head back to the studio with Yesenia Martinez and Angel Bermudez.
Thanks, Amber. Hey, Yesenia, do you know what book club is doing this week?
No, but let's go check out book club with your host, Brian O'Connor.
With your words like knives and swords.
Hey, what's up, Fairgrove? I'm your new host, Brian O'Connor, and I will be this year's book club host.
This week's book is called Bully and is by Patricia Palaco.
This week's book is 4th grade level and is worth 0.5 points. Gage usually got this award, but she seemed really happy that I got it, and that's when she invited me to sit with them at the celebrity table at lunch.
You should read this book in consideration that this week's theme is anti-bullying. If you ever have been bullied, maybe this is the book that can help you on how to solve your problem.
Falcons, remember to respect your peers and report anyone who is bullying. That's all, Fairgrove. Now let's head back to the studio with Angel Bermudez and Yesenia Martinez. And remember, Falcons, to read, read, read. Thanks, Brian. Let's go check out Song of the Week with your host, Trinity Santoyo. This is also where we'll be concluding our episode. But remember, I'm your host, Angel Bermudez.
And I'm your co-host, Yesenia Martinez.
Remember, knowledge is power.
And you got the power.
In this week's photos, we'll be taking pictures of kids playing with each other. These photos are going to show kids being safe, respectful, and responsible. It'll also be showing that you don't have to change the way you are to make friends. That's all for this week, Fairgrove. I'm Trinity Santoya, and this is our show called Song of the Week. Bye.
Tender is the night, lying by your side. Tender is the touch of someone that you love too much. Tender is the day the demons go